I heard this story the other day that really struck a nerve. There was this Native American, and he said he had two wolves inside of him. One of those wolves was kind, loving, generous, always wanted to share and help people. The other wolf inside of him was greedy, angry, hateful, and wanted to destroy everything in its path. Well, these wolves were always battling inside of him. They were constantly fighting. And the question you might ask is, which wolf wins? Which one actually is the victor? And the answer was the one that he feeds. Welcome to the Springfield, Ohio Target, or what's left of it. Up until about 7-8 months ago, this place still had it going on pretty good. But it was around that time that they shut their doors for good and went out of business. I think there's something to be learned from businesses that fail. I think there's something to be learned, there's a lesson to be learned every time you see a failure. That two wolves story strikes a real nerve in me because I have so many variations of those two wolves inside of me on so many different issues. It's amazing. But let me give you one variation now in hopes that maybe my story can help you find some enlightenment or insight into what you got going on. As a young entrepreneur, as someone who's trying to make money online, or as someone who's trying to start a business, you kind of have to have this mentality. I know I did, and I still do really, that you can do anything yourself. You can make anything happen, right? All you got to do is work hard enough and work smart enough, and things will happen for you. And rightfully so, because that's how I built my business so far, by making things happen, regardless of what other people said, regardless of what other people thought, just believing in my vision and making it happen. The limited amount of success that I do have, more than some, less than others, but what I have been able to accomplish, it's because of that mentality of I can do anything if I put my mind to it. Now, that's the mindset of an entrepreneur, right? And that's the mindset of someone who wants to succeed on their own terms. So, here's the problem. What happens when you reach a point where you would be growing much faster if you hired someone else to do things for you? Two conflicting mindsets. One is, I can make anything happen, I can do anything. The second one is, I need to hire someone else to take care of this for me because I'm not very good at it. I have found that the best way to deal with those conflicting viewpoints is balance. The fact is, you do need that I can do anything mindset. You need it, man. If you want to go from working at a job you hate to working for yourself, you need that mindset that says, I believe in myself, I can do anything I set my mind to. You gotta have it. But at the same time, you're going to be handicapped. You're going to move much slower if you feel like you have to become the master at every single little thing that you need to do to move forward. It's tricky. Most people say to themselves, well, when I get to a certain point where I'm making good money, then I'll hire other people to do stuff like that. But the fact is, most of us reach that point where we need to be hiring people to do things like that for us long before we feel like we do. The fact is, to get to the point where you feel like you could comfortably hire people, you're probably going to have to hire people to get to that point. That's the funny part. That's the juxtaposition of the whole thing. But at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is you need that mentality that says, I can do anything I set my mind to. But also, you have to be able to incorporate, you have to be able to realize that, like, I'm going to be able to do more if I can bring someone else on to help me. That two wolves story really inspired me. It really struck a nerve. Sometimes we don't have an evil wolf and a good wolf. Sometimes we have two good wolves, and one of those good wolves got us to where we're at, and like, for us to get to the next level, we're going to have to start adopting the other good wolf. They're both good wolves. So which one do we roll with, you know? It's crazy, man, when you think about it. But anyways, whatever. I'm sick of looking at this abandoned store. I hope you guys are all doing awesome out there. If you like this video, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is ZeroFatz giving it to you for real. Check out epicconversions.com. Peace, everybody.